Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Kevin, and that is
Leah,
oh,
and this is Vanna.
and that's Vanna White. Yes, hi, Vanna.
Can you say hi? You really don't want her to say hi. She says hi really loud.
She's really loud, but yeah, this is Vanna's first time on video.
This is her first time on video.
Welcome to the channel, Vanna.
She's making a cameo today.
She is.
Oh.
So today's topic, Leah. We know that life's expensive right now.
Very expensive.
Very expensive. I heard. Now, you and I, we work delivery for a living. We hear a lot of families go through and they complain about the prices of food. They complain about the prices of fast food. They complain about the prices of gas. Everything's expensive. We all know this. And there's a lot of channels that focus on all the negative aspects of things being expensive, right?
Yeah, everything. It's easy to complain about how expensive things are.
It is. Yeah, all of us still want to do something at some time. So today I'd like to talk about some of the things that we've been doing in our family to combat the rising expense of everything. Now, we can't escape everything. It's just not possible to do. But we still do things that are fun on occasion. And I want to start off with number one, which is having a picnic.
Kind of old-fashioned, but it's still fun. It's still fun to go and do and hang out at the park and bring your food or just go play at the park, you know?
Yeah, it is. I think the theme of our discussion today is basically turning back the clock. These are things that if you grew up in the era that I did, we might be kind of the last generation that did a lot of these things. But this is kind of a throwback when we didn't have much money growing up. So these are things that we would do to find entertainment and enjoyment. And I think that a lot of us could use a little reshape in our life and get back to some of the more basic things. But a picnic in the park, great time, especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more awkward if you're just by yourself, but what the heck, right?
Yeah, I mean, generally there's people at the park.
Yeah.
So
enjoy the sun, especially the last few weeks of summer here.
Yeah.
Enjoy the sun, get out and enjoy a meal that you didn't have to pay $50 for at McDonald's or Taco Bell. Make a homemade meal and bring it with you.
Vanna agrees with that.
Yes, that's right. What about libraries?
I think the libraries
do they even exist anymore?
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. Okay, good.
Each county, I think, at least has one library.
Okay. So the library is a place where you go and check out books. You can even read newspapers if they have them there anymore.
You can sometimes rent videos.
Yep. Internet access.
Yeah. If you
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Things like that to help keep the expenses down. So what the heck? Check out a public library if you need to. What about going on a hike?
We love going on hikes. In the area that we're at, there's a lot of mountains.
Yes.
With waterfalls.
Yep.
And it's the only thing it costs is your gas to get up there. So going on a hike, and they're not hard. I mean, you don't have to go on like a 9-mile hike.
Right.
You can just go on like it's a half mile from the road to the waterfall type thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that far, and they're pretty easy. So I'm sure every state has that.
Getting out and enjoying nature.
Yeah.
That doesn't cost much money other than, like Leah said, the gas to get there and a little bit of food probably. Take your food with you. Don't want to stop at the expensive places and load up and waste money, but be frugal, but still enjoy life.
Yeah, for sure.
Movie night at home. Now, when I was a kid, if you watched our previous video, you know how much I enjoyed going to the movies. But we also were times where we couldn't go to the movies. So we would go down to our local VHS store.
The rental store.
And get a movie. Sometimes we get 2 movies.
Right.
And we'd watch them back to back.
Yeah. Get 2 movies or 3 movies. That was a lot.
So if we can't fork out the $50 to $100 to go out for a movie theater night, maybe we could rent a movie off of one of the streaming services. Or how about this? We pick up a DVD.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, DVD players are like $15.
You can find them all over the place.
Very hard to find.
Facebook Marketplace.
I mean,
Craigslist, eBay.
We heard people the other day on something we were watching they're rebuilding their DVD collections because everything's so expensive, streaming and going to the movies and things like that.
Yeah.
That is like they just want a one-time cost. They don't want a monthly subscription. So,
Right.
you know, but the DVDs are still out there. VHSs are still out there.
Yeah.
What did we used to have? The big round discs, video.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember the name.
Those
of
are
those
out
things.
there. I don't remember what they're called.
Those are kind of expensive though.
But
yeah, so there's options to get that. A nice movie night might include popcorn, which still isn't very much. Maybe some ice cream. You can find it on sale.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, the store brand stuff isn't maybe the exact same as the other stuff, but I mean, it's less expensive. What can you expect?
Yeah.
And so just, buy a thing of ice cream at Walmart and buy a thing of popcorn if you want that. Or you can just sit at home and watch a movie. You don't have to have snacks.
Yeah, just a movie night. Make a fun. Be creative.
Make a box mix of brownies.
Box mix of brownies. A cake. Something that's not too... You could be all in for maybe less than $20.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, a DIY craft day. Now, Leah is taking the lead on a DIY craft day. And I don't think we've told Parker yet exactly what we're going to do.
Did you tell me about it?
But, yeah, you're the one that came up with the idea.
What? What are we going to do?
I don't want to say because Parker's here. Our manager's here. But the DIY project that we have on tap is coming up probably within the next month or two.
Probably.
And it will involve... It'll involve creating something that we are looking forward to create together as a family. Each one of us is going to have our own thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you remember now. I can't say exactly what it is. Maybe we'll do a video on the DIY project.
We should. We totally should. That would be an adventure.
That would be an adventure.
So I agree.
Again, not a lot of money. Something you could do as a family and be creative with it. Vanna might not. Maybe she might want to do it. I don't know.
She'll watch from afar.
Yes. Now, this one that we are going to talk about next, we actually just did. We had a big group together. We had what they used to refer to as a potluck, bring your meal with you, and it was a board game night. And we had a lot of fun. We had, how many? I don't know, maybe 15 people showed up.
Oh, we had, something 15 like to 20 people.
Yeah. And so everybody brought a dish or two dishes. And so we just provided the board games. Now, Leah and I did do we got pizza for that night, so that was fun. Pizza. And we just had a good time. I think we scheduled it, and it went from 6 to 9.
Yeah, it was. And so we also have a bunch of teenage kids around us. So we had adults inside playing board games or card games or whatever it was.
Yep.
And then the kids we kept outside. We have a like a, what do they call it? A something dodgeball game where it's a little bit more interactive than just plain old dodgeball. And they had a great time doing that. Yeah. They played ping pong outside. They played on the trampoline, just things to keep them entertained and until it was dark and raining.
So again, everybody pitched in, and that's from a long time ago. Now, I had a grandma and a grandpa that I knew that actually were from the Depression era. And one of the things that they would talk about was how people would pitch in to help each other. In the society we live in today, we don't see much of helping each other. But these activities are things that we can do, not just with our families, but with larger groups. And if we all pitch in a little bit here and a little bit there, it's not too expensive. And everybody gets to enjoy time together and have activities together where it's not just about, being on your screen or, I spent this much money to do this activity and things like that. But these are things that we can do and maybe spend a little bit of money, maybe even do free. And speaking of free local events. Now, if you Google search free local events, you'll be surprised how much stuff comes up that's actually free to do. Mm-hmm. I know in Florida, there was a lot of free stuff to do.
There's tons of free stuff to do in Florida. Yeah. Here, not as much.
But we're in a small community here.
We're in a very small community. But even if you do that, like we have a larger community, like 20 miles away, 20 minutes away. And so they constantly have something free going on.
Yeah.
You just have to watch for it. You have to actually search for it, but they do happen. Like a lot of times, like the little fairs and stuff in the summertime are free to
Yep.
go to.
Free concerts in the
Free
park.
concerts in the park. They have a really cool like candlelit concert thing that they do in our close by town. So you just have to watch for it. There's fun things to do.
Yeah. So it doesn't always have to cost you a lot of money to go do stuff.
Yeah. Are you free? No, you're not free.
Another one that we've done quite a bit in the past, and our daughter has done this a lot just by herself, is having a camp house in the backyard. Now, that can really be a lot of fun. You can, depending on what time of the year it is, you might be able to have a campfire, if you have a backyard, of course. But you might be able to have a campfire.
Don't do it in the park. Okay.
Yeah, don't do it in the park. Roast marshmallows, make s'mores, the whole bit.
Yeah.
And you can tell stories if you're creative, or you can watch a DVD outside.
Well, and if anything else, it's a fun experience.
Yeah.
Like where we are, we have animal life around us. And like the first time that me and our daughter did a camp out in the backyard, we slept out there, and middle of the night, we were hearing the raccoons walk around our tent, and they were chattering there, going chattering. And so, you know, it's if nothing else, it's a fun experience. Even if you end up getting scared and going inside, it's still a fun experience. So
yes, it is. One thing we used to do as young kids growing up, and I was a young kid in the 80s, if you can believe that, 1980s, yes, a whole long time ago, was go on bike rides. In fact, Leah and I were talking last night about me and my experiences of going on bike rides and how enjoyable that was as a kid. And we just recently invested in another bicycle for our daughter, and she has really enjoyed going on bike rides and also going for walks. We as a family did a good job our previous time here in Oregon. We were going on walks almost every day. We haven't been able to get back to that as much because of our work schedule, but it's something that we do enjoy as a family when we get to do it. I know that Parker definitely enjoys going for bicycle rides. You have to be careful. You have to know your situation, where you
know
live.
Your surroundings, be safe, but you know, it can still be very enjoyable if you just, you know, can just think about what you're doing before you do it. So.
Yeah, just always be safe. But again, another thing
let somebody know where you're going.
Yeah, obviously you want to take your cell phone and be prepared. But yeah, so that's another thing that doesn't cost money.
Yeah.
If you have the bicycle, go and enjoy the outdoors. Get outside. So that's really kind of the theme of today's discussion, is to be more creative and look outside the bounds of, I have to spend money to go to a concert. I have to spend money to go out to eat. I have to spend money to walk out the door. Try not to have that point of view, but switch it and look for things that don't cost a lot of money and try to learn how to enjoy those again. Because as times get tougher, which it looks like they continue to do, we got to understand that we still need to have some entertainment in our life, but maybe not spend a bunch of money. All right, last one I want to talk about. Parker and Leah did this when we were in Florida, and that was volunteer.
Yeah, so volunteering together was really fun for us. It was something that the school asked us to do, but we actually got a lot of enjoyment out of it. Like, we volunteered at the animal shelters. We volunteered cleaning up the beach. Not everybody has beaches, but you know, you could do some other type of cleanup thing. They have them on all the rivers around us here. What was the other thing that we did? I can't remember. We made We made a lasagna for a local family who was in need of food for their family. So, you know, it's just nice to be able to go out and help others and help the environment, and more than we usually get to. Because yeah, there's volunteers at all these places doing these things all the time, but they appreciate it so much when others can come and assist.
Yeah. So again, this discussion has been about thinking outside the box. When we don't have the money to go do stuff, and our kids still want to go do something, well, let's do something. But sometimes it's going to be taking initiative on our part to go and do things that maybe we haven't thought about in a long time, or maybe we're tired. I know I'm tired, but we still need to get out and get our physical activity in. And these are a lot of ways that we could do that. And so we hope that you enjoyed this video. We don't want to focus on the negatives. We want to focus on the positives and turn those negatives into a positive. And these are 10 ideas that we've enjoyed almost every single one of these. I'm looking forward to the DIY one. We haven't got to do that one yet, but
yeah, that one's fun. I mean, we always have things that we're doing. Like obviously, we have our little apartment here that we fixed up, and that's a lot of DIY.
that's true.
But it's kind of one of those things that you can do things without spending as much money. You can always find ways to pinch pennies and things like that, and just still have just as good a time as if like you spent $200 doing something.
Yeah, we were listening to somebody and they were saying that the cheapest concert ticket for whatever that famous singer is, what's her name?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift, Tay, was like a $900 in the nosebleed or something.
At least, yeah.
So it was like $2,700 to go to watch Taylor Swift, which I get it, you know, but not a lot of us have that kind of money right now.
There's a lot of the country that can't make that much money.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, you gotta find other things to do. You gotta be creative.
Yeah.
And you can still have a good time. You can still have some recreation and not have to worry about breaking the bank to do so.
Yeah. So again, we hope that you enjoyed this video. Try to keep a positive outlook rather than bite into all that negative stuff that you're going to see. And that way it'll help you live a little bit healthier and better life. So we enjoyed having you today. Look forward to seeing you next time. And again, my name is Kevin, and this is my lovely wife.
Leah.
And we'll see you next time.
Vanna.
Oh, yeah,
Vanna.
Good night.
Good night.